Hey team, we're here for quads and glutes today. Real simple profile today. So we've got three supersets. We have a unilateral movement in the middle of the workout. So we get our unilateral Bulgarians coming in superset number two. First superset, you'll see 4 times. The rest, you'll see 3 times. We've got a couple different squat variations today. We have a hip thrust complex. We've got weighted single leg glute raises. We've got skinny elevated goblet squats. So the goal today is to really make that switch and the distinction between quad dominant and glute dominant movements, and it's really all about the angles. So I went ahead and did a pretty extensive dynamic stretch. Hips are really tight, so I took some time there. Did some inchworms, hip openers, windshield wipers, hamstring stretching. I'm gonna get into some just some side kicks. I did some straight leg high kicks. I'm gonna go from the side, get some bandit walks, and then we'll jump right in. But as far as weight selection, I do have a heavy, where's my heavy? Oh, it's not out. I have to grab it. 50-pound dumbbell for goblet squats, and I'll use that for sumo squats as well. So feel free to grab your heavy dumbbell, whatever you're working with for those two movements. I have a set of 10s for glute work. I've got 15s, 20s, and 30s. So kind of pick your poison for Bulgarians. Yeah, so you might be able to go slightly heavier for your sumo squats, rather than, whatever weight you're using for goblet squats. And those two movements are back to back. So be mindful of that. And what are we mixing in the last superset? Oh, so yeah, you'll definitely need a heavy weight for calf hip thrusts as well. That's totally up to you. So 15s, 20s, and 30s, more for Bulgarians today. We're just going to take some squat walks, toes pointed straight, wake up the adductors. Try to stay down nice and low. I like doing some sort of dynamic movement to help me wake up the adductors, because that's a difficult muscle area to target and engage. One more time, down and back. And I feel like my adductors are still a little bit weak, so glad we got that going. Take 30 seconds to stretch out anything else you want to stretch out before we get into it. Setting my music back up. As always, try to focus on one of these compound lifts to train to failure. So not Bulgarians. One of your squat variations or hip thrusts today. All right. Oh, gotta get my heavy dumbbell still. Here we go. these skinny squats, we're going 8 to 10. And then we're gonna drop that, the grip down. You might need some wrist straps or whatever you typically use for heavy weights. And then we're gonna go 15 to 20. So lots of reps for these heavy sumos, but 8 to 10 right here. Remember, skinny squats, we're getting the core way more involved. So this is peak quad engagement at the bottom of that rep. Not bad for a first set. Start to think about how you want to progress in sets 2, 3, and 4. Now I know workouts in the beginning of the week, they always hit a little different. It's always a little harder getting back into it after a weekend, depending on the weekend you had. So this is my rule. When you feel like, I don't want to wake up and work out today, I feel like I should get my workout started when I feel more ready, right? So like, nobody wants to be jumping into a workout if you feel like you're dragging ass or whatever the case may be. So you start kind of procrastinating. Instead of getting down to it, you're like scrolling on your phone or like looking for other shit to do. Now my advice to you, if you feel this way, do your warm-up. So fully warm up. Do not work out cold. But you get 15 minutes into the workout, give yourself full permission to quit that workout. Okay, so about 5 minutes in right now, 15 minutes in, get through the first superset, or maybe even the first part of the second block of work before you make that decision. Full permission to quit after that. But you gotta get in 15 minutes. Okay, you get 15 minutes in and then assess. If you're still not feeling it, whatever the case may be, you're still not motivated, you're dragging ass, you're not letting the music carry you through, you're not training till failure, you're just not focused, cool. After 15 minutes, go ahead. However, I guarantee if you give yourself permission to make that assessment 15 minutes in, your quitting rate will be a lot lower than it is after you at least start. Because the hardest part is getting your shit together and getting it started. Good, 2 down, 2 to go. Give yourself permission, recover up to 2 minutes. Two down, 2 to go. So what progressions do you want to make? I committed to going from 8 reps in my skinny squats to 10. So I think what I'll do for the next 2 sets is shoot for something in between 15 and 20 reps for my sumos. 15 feels hard, but if I'm being honest, I feel like I could probably do more. And so I'm not going to cheat myself, I'm just going to do it. Ooh, making that jump, that was big. That was big. Whew. For a superset, Definitely the hardest work that we have in the workout today. But that's how it should be. Getting your compounds out of the way. 45 more seconds of rest for me. Last set, best set is coming. So how do you want to put 10 out of 10 effort in this last set? What's it gonna look like? Is it gonna look like more reps, more weight? If you are not in need of this recovery right now, you're really not working hard enough within your sets. Just gonna be honest. You should be more than in need of this recovery. Last set, best set, our Bulgarians are coming. Just a straight up Bulgarian. We're not drop setting. We're not doing crazy reps. It is 8 to 10 reps. Mindful of your tempo. Halfway there. All right, while you're recovering, / contemplating quitting or staying with it, since we're like past the 15-minute mark. Yeah, close enough. All right, so here we go. You gonna quit or are you gonna keep going? First of all, if you're quitting, here's your opportunity. No judgment at all. But if y'all are staying with me, grab your regular Bulgarian split squat weight. What am I gonna start with? I'm gonna start with a 20. Progress to 215s, maybe progress to 220s. Whew, we'll see here. 8 to 10. Now you know when you're making it easy for yourself, and you know when you're making it a challenge. My angle is quad focused, I'm straight up. I'm at 8, 2 more. One down, 2 to go. Angles are important. So if you're taking a glute focus, and make sure you're creating that hinge. If you're following me, that means you're gonna want to keep that body nice and upright, like a straight line. Create that quad dominant focus. What progression do you want to make? I think 20 to 30 is a big jump, but I think I'm going to go for it. Try to start with the same side that you did start with, if possible. So we're always getting equal rest. Roll the shoulders down and back. Find your angle, your feet placement. I'm at 8. Two down, 1 to go. All right, we've got 2 down, 1 to go. Last opportunity to make a progression here. For me, I think I'm gonna go for 220s. I'm gonna be content to fail at 8. Oh, here we go, 8 per side. Final superset of the day is coming. Oh wait, is this the side I started with? Don't remember. All good. I have said it once, I'll say it many more times. Your brain is going to quit before your body actually does. Every single time. If you quit, it's literally because you're just not going for it at all. You're too afraid to fail using a weight you're unfamiliar with, and because you think you're unfamiliar, you also think you're not capable, so you never go for it. And that's the fastest way to fail, is to just not reach your potential because of your own limitations that you're putting on yourself. I see it time and time and time again. So let your body tell you when your body's done. Test out a few reps with a heavy weight. And if you can't lift one rep, okay, too heavy, but you know what you're going for. That gives you a baseline, right? Okay, so with our heavy hip thrust weight, we have 10 casts. So top rep, like a half rep or a pulse, followed by a 10-second hold. And then we're gonna move into our weighted glute raises. And that's gonna be our final set, superset, triset, finisher. Our last bit of work on the day. Second hold. Eight to 10 reps each. One down, two to go. One down, two to go. All right. Our last set of weighted glute raises, we're gonna drop the weight and finish with body weight failure. Here we go. Set number 2 of 3. Second hold. right, y'all, final set here. One last sippy sip for me, and then we're just gonna take the leap right into that last set. If you want a little tip, if you will, where are we at here? Oh, sorry, I got distracted by my music not working. But if you want a little tip, getting through more of your workouts, but also creating better quality workouts, don't expect your workout to be easy. If your workout is ever easy, you're doing something wrong. Unless it is a recovery / deload week, you are in your workout to be challenged. You wouldn't expect mile 20 in your marathon to feel easy or comfortable. So please don't expect any part of your workout other than the warm-up to feel easy or comfortable. Final hold. Eight to 10, body weight till failure. Here we go. Sorry, 10 more, I'm gonna go for that on this side. That's what getting to failure looks like, y'all. Happy Monday. Happy quad glute day. Hydrate, eat, stretch, move. Move outside of this workout. Eat your protein, eat your carbs. Hydrate, walk, slay. Slay your day. I'll see you next time.